Here we go. First tweet from Keith Ford. The 49ers when Debo comes back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to rock and roll.
That's a different love right there. Oh, yeah.
Different.
I'm a man right there.
Yes,
Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne.
Well, you're a rock good man.
Yeah, University of Miami.
That's University of you.
Okay.
That's for you.
Next, Liz Shaw. Love Liz Shaw. She's saying, signs of a Cowboy hater. Number one, hate talking about the Cowboys. But number two, bring up the Cowboys when the topic isn't even about the Cowboys,
exactly.
right? And number three, watch every Cowboy game and root against them. Duh, on that one.
So who was that?
That's somebody over there. Somebody over there.
I don't know nobody like that.
Yeah.
I don't think about it like that.
Finally, from True Story, one thing that's undisputed is this guy didn't have an issue taking the last shot or being put on the free throw line late in games. This guy, the real, original number 23, the only 23 is that guy, not the one who plays.
So during commercial breaks, how fast do you type that?
I didn't type
It
just
Skip do that.
we got thousands of those same tweets. We just had to pick one of 1,000.
His burner account.
Yeah, come on,
I
man.
have no burner accounts. All right, it is now time to talk Lakers with this Laker fan to my right. They play at Phoenix tonight. They are 4-point dogs at Phoenix tonight. They're 0-5 on the road so far. I know it is early, Mr. Wayne, but your early gut feeling on this team?
On the team on this game.
Let's do the team in general.
On the team, I'm great. I feel good about our team.
Okay.
You know how we started last season.
All
So
right.
that means nothing.
But your team has been turned upside down since then because at the trade deadline, you added a whole bunch of good players.
Yeah.
And now I think you're a little better than what happened at last year's trade deadline.
Yeah,
and yet they're not playing to that level.
Half the team ain't even there. Skip.
Okay.
And half the season ain't even there.
Okay.
We're going to be all right.
Are you going to be okay with Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis.
quiet.
I mean, now, I'm going to keep it real. If you ask me, man.
I am.
You ask me.
Real.
If the Lakers want to be a championship team and the future as well,
Yes.
you got to get rid of AD.
Woof. Got to get rid of AD.
Got to get rid of AD.
Because?
Because he AD. Plain and simple.
Wait,
Because,
okay.
you know, you don't...
Health-wise.
Because.
You don't want to criticize that because that's a health. So it's whatever it is.
Right.
Okay.
You know, because you don't want to say he's soft. You don't want... So whatever it is AD. So because that's his makeup and that's who he is, and he's shown us that. And the only time I guess we haven't been shown that was in New Orleans. And we like to say the bubble championship. Man, no, man, whatever. He show us them spurts, whatever, every other night. It used to be every night, then now is he just sitting down. Now we don't know what's work. Man, you look nice, your clothes. Now, come on, what we doing? What we doing? But get rid of him and get some good players.
Key said find another superstar.
We don't even need a superstar. We got LeBron over there.
I think, I don't think he's going anywhere today.
I know he ain't, but
I would say in the next, by the time LeBron retire, you got to make a pivotal decision. You got to make a pivotal decision.
Why you gonna do it?
You got to make a decision though. Wayne, you either going.
So he's gonna waste LeBron and the LeBron career and wait to make the decision
here's
after.
the problem with that though. Why am I gonna take what you don't want at $65 million a year?
Right.
I ain't gonna take that.
They got teams. They got teams wanting him.
2 years from now, by the time LeBron really is starting to get a little older, now you start to think about: do we pry a Edwards away from a Minnesota? What do we do to pair with him? Because what we gonna always do, we gonna always have a superstar on the Lakers. We might go 1 or 2
willing
years.
to come. And one willing to come.
Yes.
Come on now. Everybody willing to come.
And one willing to come. I'm agreeing with you.
Only ones that's probably not willing to come right now is those Giannis's of the world because they just different. Like, they just a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? He come from overseas, it's a different mentality. But when you start thinking about other players in the future, there's Joel Embiid and there's Anthony Edwards And on top of that, I hate to bring Clutch and Rich Paul into the situation, but they always doing this with the chess pieces and moving things around.
Who running Clutch?
Rich Paul.
No.
Well, LeBron, but Rich Paul's relationship with the Lakers, his roster is so deep in the NBA that it's like What was my guy's name? It was Michael's guy for all those years? Michael's agent. I can't think.
I'll get it.
Yeah, but just like him, he had all this, so he's able to move David Falk. He's able to move chess pieces and move things around. So I wouldn't be shocked if we look up 2 years from now and AD is on the move and somebody else is powerful, or if AD stays.
Let me get mine. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know it's the best way you could tell me I was right. When I gave LeBron 10% because he chose AD too.
Blame.
When I gave him 10%, that's the best. But you just gave it to me. I want to say thank you. But I'm just saying,
our goal was to get a championship.
But see, when you're trying to prove a point and not trying to disprove mine, then you prove mine, I give you love. That's right there.
I didn't prove anything, Michael.
That's what he just said.
We're talking about 6-0. I mean, 0-5 on the road. 0-5 on the road.
You just said Rich Paul LeBron going to bring you another star.
Oh, yeah, that's coming.
Okay, then. I gave him 10% for bringing you AD. But you said that ain't true.
But why is that a problem, though?
You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Problem now.
Keyshawn, you're not listening to this man to my right. He's saying get rid of AD now.
Now, that's what I'm saying. I was about to say, wake me up in 2 years. Wake me up in 2 years.
Why should
You said 2 years. Wake me up in 2 years.
The reason I said it's not going to happen, Skip, is because no one is going to give you the value.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Anthony Davis.
He had a stretch last year of 10 games when I said that's the best player in the league. He's had 2 games this year where I said he's top 5-ish, at least in the top 10.
You can't sell me that when he's on the sideline.
And when you can point back, point back to a 10-game stretch where he's been good. You ain't good or great. Then.
Yeah,
I got 10 games.
Minnesota wins, got Rudy Gobert, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Everything I do.
Okay, I know, but they're capable. There's always one. It only takes one thing.
The bad things, the little 10 things I messed up on.
Yeah, I ain't ready to get rid of him yet. I ain't ready to get rid of him yet.
Yeah, but you're as down on him as he is.
I'm
down on him every time.
You like them outfits?
I know.
You like how he dressed?
Man, it's not about look. No,
that's not because he ain't doing nothing else.
I want to see him in street clothes. I want to see him in a uniform.
But he's not giving you that.
I will break my hand at times.
I'm about to come out with a clothing line just so he could just start sponsoring.
But I don't want to get at him like that because I know he already feels bad that every time you look up, there's something. There's always something. The other day when he gets his, I couldn't, the hip, here we go. Okay. Early in the year. I get it.
Michael and I just had this conversation in the break leading up to this, and he's saying, what's wrong with it? What's missing? It's his mindset. He's a follower, not a leader.
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying.
But his
mindset.
His motor doesn't run hot every night. It just doesn't run.
But I ain't worried about the 0-5 as we start this conversation, Skip. Yeah. Because the 1-2 seed last year, they was under 500 on the road. Mm-hmm. The 4th seed under 500, and the 6th seed under 500. The Nuggets was 19-22. The Grizzlies 16-25.
I got it.
The Suns 17-24.
Okay, but Rob Pelinka turned your team upside down at the trade deadline.
That.
It was really good what he did.
And we might do it again.
You might.
So Lord help me.
All right, up next, we got to talk about the Cowboys one last time because they are favored by 17.5 points.
Is that the biggest?
Will they cover?
They was favored by 13, I think, against Arizona. How did that go?
Is that the biggest spread this weekend?
Come on, Willie Gary. What you talking about, man? What you saying?
Somebody knows something.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.